I can't wait to see what illusion you've come up with for us. One of those romantic boy meets girl, boy loses girl stories?
It's better than that.
Good morning guys. The fence saga, it continues. So you can see here I finished off one section of the fence going from this corner post to where there's a gate on the back side of our little fenced in area. So I learned a good little bit about hanging the fence from doing this run here. So today I'm going to show you doing from this corner post to that corner post over there. So you can see this fence run go all the way down, all the way to the gate down there. So the things that I've learned so far with doing this fence, probably future fences, I'll probably use round posts instead of square posts. It just makes it a lot easier to wrap the wire around. I like the look of the square posts, but for fencing, they may not necessarily be the best, but round posts would certainly be better. One other thing that I would change is I would change the spacing between the posts. So actually on this side, it's only about, I think it's about 12 feet between posts, but on the longer sides, we spaced out the posts about 15 feet. I think a better distance between them would be like 8 to 10 feet. So what I can see between the fence posts is that the fence starts to take a bit of a wonky shape, and there'd be less of a wonky shape if the posts were a little bit closer together. Something that I might try is weaving some high tensile wire through basically the top wire of the fence there, from this post all the way down to where the gate is, and then tightening that up, and then maybe it'll bring the fence a little bit more kind of like in line with the post, because what is happening between the posts is the top of the fence is kind of like curving in a little bit, and it just kind of makes the fence look more like a snake rather than just like a straight line. Those are a few little things that I might change on future fence projects. Hopefully there's not too many. Definitely a really good learning experience so far, and have a great appreciation for guys who do fencing. Yeah, let's start working on this side here. So basically what I'm gonna start with is grabbing a roll of fence and basically stripping off the end of it, so taking out all the vertical stays and all the little woven knots of wire. What I'm actually gonna do first, just to make this a little bit easier for myself, is to trim back these two trees here so that it's easy to walk down here, and also to basically roll the fence out. So I'm just gonna trim those back, and then we'll start with the fence. Check out this shirt. I don't need anything that poops. Ain't that the truth? So thank you so much to whoever sent this to me in the mail. Absolutely love it. You got the size right, size medium, and I posted this on Instagram, and it was a total riot. Everybody loved the t-shirt. If any of you guys ever want to send us anything, we don't need anything, but if you feel the need that you want to like send us some cool stuff or whatever, our P.O. Box address is P.O. Box 770 St. David, Arizona 85630. I'll leave the address down in the description box below. And we really appreciate this kind of stuff. It's really cool, so thank you. So what I'm gonna do with this length of fence here is I'm gonna roll off about a few feet of the fence here. This is a 100-foot roll. We're only going, I think, about 50 feet or so from this post to that one there. So I'm gonna roll off a few feet, and then I'm basically going to strip all the vertical stays and all the knots on the wire. That way I can basically anchor it to this post here. Then we're just gonna roll it out and then chop it off at the other end to the right length. And then we're gonna stretch it out and then tie it off at that end there. Alright, so I've got all the vertical stays and all the woven knots off of these horizontal pieces here. So what I can essentially do now is just take this wire and wrap it back on itself here, and just do that half hitch knot that I've talked about in other videos. And we do this same thing here. So once I finish off all the knots on all these pieces here that are just hanging off, then the fence is just it's gonna be locked to this post here. Then we can roll the fence out, stretch it to the other posts there, and then on that post there, we're essentially gonna do the exact same thing. So we're gonna strip off all the ends like this, wrap it around the post, and then tighten it up against this part of the fence, and that's pretty much it. Sorry about the generator in the background. What I'm gonna do here, now that we have the fence tightened up, is I'm gonna start stripping off this end here like I did when I first started on that end there, and then wrapping it around and then tying it up against itself on this side of the fence here. And then we can release the slack in the come-alongs, and then we just have to put some staples in each of the fence posts there, and we're good to go. There we go. Okay, so I finished off the one side that you saw me do earlier. I finished off this long side right here. Now we're fenced in from there all the way around to here. So this is gonna be the last fence video that I do, because the other 3 little portions that I have to do is the exact same as I'm doing that I showed you today. So yeah, the fencing saga is almost done. I'm going to 110% finish it off tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to doing the awning and like wood framing and stuff, just because I'm a little bit more comfortable with that, and in my opinion it's actually a little bit easier than doing this fence stuff. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.